Hello there, world of tankers. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, I will be playing the Caro 45 ton. This is a tier 10 Italian auto-reloading collector, and most of you probably already have it watching today's video. Believe it or not, 5,500 people have played this tank just in the last 90 days, and it shows just how popular the Caro is. In fact, there are almost more people playing this tank than the E100, which was considered one of the most popular tech tree heavies. It is insane just the amount of money people are willing to fork over to get their hands on this tank. Now, don't get me wrong, I forked over a lot of money to get it on my account when it first was released as well, but that's also because I didn't have a press account, so I just bought it to make a review on it. Is this tank worth the money? Well, what I will say is that the Caro is one of the best tier 10s in the game. Despite what some other creators are saying versus the Progetto, the Caro is better than the Progetto in certain areas and worse in others, but they're not entirely comparable. The Progetto 65 has 350 damage per shot and only has 3 shells to work with. Now, yes, the Caro also only has 3 shells to work with, but you do have an additional if you need to use it. The Caro can deal 1,500 damage in a clip, which means that if anybody tries to rush you and you have your 4 shells, if they have less than 1,500 health, you can literally knock them immediately out of the game. But it's not just the fact that the Caro has more alpha than the Progetto and an extra shell, it's also the fact that the Caro features gear oil, allowing it to reverse at now 27 kilometers per hour, which is kind of wild. See, a lot of people originally presumed that with the Caro losing a degree of gun depression, that it was going to be a worse tank than previous. But that's not the case. In fact, it's better. I would 100% trade a degree of gun depression to gain literally 6 kilometers per hour in reverse speed. People don't realize how overpowered being able to reverse at 27 is, but let me put it into your mind like this. Let's say there is a heavy in front of you, and I don't know, it's a VZ55. The VZ can achieve a top speed of like 40. This tank can reverse at 27. The difference is, this tank can reverse much faster in terms of acceleration than that VZ can in terms of its acceleration. So if you're playing Ring Around the Rosie with 27 kilometers per hour of reverse speed, you are going to be able to actually back up sometimes faster than the other heavy will trying to chase you. And it's not just heavies, it's tank destroyers, it's even some mediums. The fact that you can poke somebody and back into cover before they even have the chance to do anything is what allows this vehicle to be insane. And when you pair that with the fact that it has super high alpha, solid penetration, and really troll armor, the Caro is by far one of the best tier 10s in the game. I still believe it's overpowered due to the capabilities it has. But we're going to play 2 games, and we're going to see just exactly what the Caro can do. Here we are on game number 1. We arrive on Canyon. Up against us, we have a Caro. What a shocker! Now, I'm not going to lie, I hate going up against this tank. I think it's incredibly cringe, due to the fact that it is so dangerous. I mean, I don't want to fight a tank that has a 380 damage shot gun, that also has 2,850 DPM with an auto reloader and 4 shells, and everything else. It's a really, really cringe tank to go up against, and it's why I hate that so many people have it. But at the same time, I can't blame you guys for picking up one of the most fun tier 10s. Also, you know, no camo motion. That's a little sus. So what do we have going on here? Well, we got the enemy Caro, who is in mid, and we have the Grill 15. We have the enemy T92. Well, there you go. 397 into the T92. Oh, there you go, 354. Just like that, we've already taken 750 HP off of the T92E1. We can see that even though I have 1 less degree of gun depression, it is still enough to work the ridgeline. So what do we have going on here? Well, we got the enemy Caro right in front. And interesting. Okay. Caro is rushing my E75. Okay. We also have the T30 up top. Okay, we got that. Let's aim it on the T30. That did not hit. It's a bit of an interesting game that's unfolding so far. We have the Emil 2 right in the open, and I'm kind of hoping that I can poke the Emil. There you go. Nice 387. Bonk. There you go. 360. Really, really hoping that I could ammo rack him. However, it looks like that will not be the case. Now, you might wonder, Droodles, why did you just dump your reserve shell into that mill? Isn't that a dumb idea? Well, there's a reason why. And the major reason is because I need to get out of here. I don't like the current position I'm in, and I want to cross over here. That way I can support my team a bit better. And doing so is going to help them out a lot. So I'm just trying to think of how I want to deal with this situation. Looks like our team has the T-30 and all of that handled pretty well. So ideally, I'm just going to wait for my clip to come back, and we're going to chill here. Come on, guys, go. Please do something. All right, well, the enemy Karo YOLO's over the ridge. We get one shell into his tank right there, and... not loving this. Motion gets a shell out. Okay. Our team finally picks up the clears on the enemy, which is what they needed to do. And that puts me in an okay spot, I would say. Let's see. We got the Emil 2. There we go. 301. We can see that pretty good penetration. Still cutting through the enemy there. I do have support, but what I'm going to do is play it smart. I'm going to back off the hill. Again, look at this reverse speed here. This is insane. The fact that I'm reversing at 32 just down a slight hill. It is kind of wild. And what we're going to do is we're going to move up this side of the hill. I'm hoping the enemy Karo is not smart enough to work the hill. He is. That's a little annoying. But at the same time... Oh, wait. Karo got spotted, but... Okay, that's actually good. Let's see. Maybe I can get a shell into the 92. No, not yet. But... hoping just maybe. Yes! Perfect. I needed that. Okay, my Patton's killing himself, which is not a very good play, obviously. We have the Emil 2 on the flank, and Emil's down. Okay. We have the grill all the way over here. Not able to hit the grill with my shell, but with the grill over poking, we get a nice shot into him once, and that player is not very healthy anymore. Okay. Well, we have the enemy Karo, who is still alive, and wow, our teammate actually threw that. What a great job, bro. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to play this smart. I'm going to put on my speed boost so that the Karo... Oh, he hits that. Okay. Well, I'm going to die, mainly down to the fact that my team... Interesting shot. But mainly down to the fact that my teammate basically screwed me. I mean, there's just nothing I can do. But the Karo itself, I don't think we can really blame the tank for anything that has gone on in this battle. It has done a more than fine job. We got one shell into the enemy Karo and 2 shells into the enemy Karo. I did 4,700 damage. I held on the ridgeline fine. I did everything I needed to. Our team just threw. I mean, the fact that our teammate died to the grill alone is really unfortunate, but it's Blitz, right? You can't do anything about bad teams sometimes. And their Karo was just able to get a bit better of positioning over mine, mainly down to the fact that my team sucked. Our Motion just kind of sat in the water and let the Karo flank him, and yeah, I mean, look at the game, bro. 5,012 damage. We have a 0 damage E75. Vickers Light, who did accordingly, so oh well. However, 5,000 damage is a pretty solid result. And it really shows how quickly you can get damage out in the tank. I was hoping that by absolutely demolishing the Emil in the beginning of the game, by bleeding out the T92E1 in the beginning of the game, and being able to hold the enemy off would put us in a really solid result late game. But, unfortunately, that didn't happen. And also that Karo hit a wild shot on my rear when I was trying to run away. At the top of the hill, which was really annoying because not only did it high roll me, but it also put me in a position of weakness because now the Karo had the ability to push me. So it's unfortunate. However, we're going to try one more game. Hopefully we don't get a absolutely dookie balls team and we can get a win. But we'll see. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 mediums. Now normally I hate fighting mediums, but in the Karo it's not that big of a deal because again we have 4 shells. So I can do stuff, right? We have the 200 LT. This guy's known for spam pinging attacks. I'm just going to turn down my audio. That way it doesn't annoy you guys too much. Alright, well let's see what goes on here. I'm going to start by sitting right on the rails. We have the enemy 121, which I get a 317 damage shell into. Not bad. Okay, we love Sheridans, and that Sheridan didn't even hit me in the hull, but still somehow penned. That makes sense. Yes, Blitz, the most wonderful game. Bonk. There you go. Nice 403 into the Progetto. Could turn up my audio now that the T100 is not pinging me. Don't know how exactly I feel about this game. I'm gonna try and back out of here. Annoying. Really annoying. Okay. This is probably a loss, to be entirely honest. Mainly down to the fact that, well, I have basically zero support. But let's try. Wow, we hit that. That was very lucky. I'm very, very, very surprised that hit. Our Progetto's AFK, and the rest of our team is flanking. I have a Yag who is essentially useless. So, yeah, this is not looking good. This is looking about as bad as it can get. But we'll see what happens here. I'm going to chill right in this position, and bonk, there you go. 396 into the Progetto. Bonk, 409 into the Progetto. Oh, the Yag's AFK too. Of course he is. Of course he is. I'm so happy, guys. I can't ever get a break. Like, seriously, I just can't ever get a break in this game. Wow, that shell went where I wanted it to. Okay. 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 I hate this game. I really do. I have no words for my level of disappointment. No words. Just everything that occurred to me here is tragic. We got one shell into the enemy STB, two shells into the enemy STB. I do have the T100 here. There you go. El Bozo moment. Not sure why that player did that, but good job, I guess. The Progetto is going to help me, or at least the T100 is going to help with the Progetto, is what I mean to say. Okay, we reload. Oh, our T100 misses the shot. That's not good. Oh my god, don't die. Please don't die, bro. Okay, well, he does get the clear. However, this is still looking to be a loss. Alright, let's move up a little bit. Just like this. And I am spotted, which is not ideal. Bonk, there you go. 475 into you. And bonk, 401. And bonk, 418. And it's worth it. It's worth it. If our E100 gets the clear, yes, worth. Absolutely worth. Okay. Now, this is where obviously dumping your reserve shell is massively beneficial to the team. Because in this situation, I was able to take what would have been our E100 dying, full clip out that Sheridan, and absolutely nuke him. And you can't really do that in a Progetto. You just don't have the shells to do it. This tank does have the shells to do that, so I was able to put myself in a pretty good spot and get out some bleeds. So we have the enemy 114, which we slam a shell right into the turret of, and we get a win. So even though the Caro did troll me for a bit, we still got a win, and we were able to do everything we needed to. I'm not sure why that enemy STB decided to YOLO me. I'm glad that my T100 helped. Sometimes you don't get support from your teammate. But as annoying as the T100 is when he spams attack, I have to give him credit. Did his job, helped me out at the end of the game there, and I was able to get a pretty solid result. 5,000 damage and a good game. This is why the Caro is such a sought-after vehicle. Yeah, the gun is incredibly annoying, and sometimes it will miss a lot of easy shots, but that's the price you have to pay if you want to have 380 damage on a medium. I still did 5,000, I still absolutely carried, and had a pretty solid result, especially when you realize I had two AFKs, a Progetto and Jagdpanzer. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for being as useless as ever. In fact, you know what? Here we go. Inactivity in battle. Boom. And we click on your name and inactivity in battle. Boom. Okay. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Caro 45-ton. An absolutely fantastic tier 10. And if you were considering picking it up, or you already did pick it up, well, hopefully this gameplay guides you along so that you can have plenty of victorious battles. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.